Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd.
The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
From GBN, this is Network News for Friday, July 12, 2024. In the headlines, government retracts offer to work in the Cayman Islands statement, issuing apology for miscommunication. Grenada's primary utility companies to receive significant payouts under the Caribbean Catastrophe Risk Insurance Facility. ECCB Governor pledges $1 million grant each to Grenada and St. Vincent and the Grenadines for hurricane relief. Also in the news, regionally, 7 months into 2024, and Tobago has already surpassed its 2023 murder toll. Internationally, Joe Biden says Kamala Harris qualified to take over as president if needed. Plus, in the sports news, West Indies suffer shameful Test defeat inside 3 days. Hello everyone, I'm Kenroy, Baptiste. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue. Available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Top story, the government of Grenada has retracted a statement offering Grenadians the opportunity to work in the Cayman Islands following the devastation caused by Hurricane Beryl. The government is apologizing for the miscommunication, as we hear in this Beverly Telesford report.
Government has apologized and retracted a statement wherein it indicated that nationals interested in working in the Cayman Islands could travel with Premier Juliana O'Connor Connolly on July 16. The Government Information Service on Thursday issued a press release stating that, and I quote, "In a show of solidarity to the government and people of Grenada, the Premier is extending an invitation to Grenadians who wish to work in the Cayman Islands to return with her on Tuesday, July 16, 2024. End quote. It asked applicants to submit a CV highlighting the area of work they are interested in to grenadagis@gmail.com. Given a July 14 deadline, applicants were told they must be in possession of a valid passport, be 18 years or older, and ready to travel on Tuesday. This release quickly circulated on social media as many thought it was an opportunity to venture into new territories. However, in a statement on Friday morning, the Office of the Prime Minister of Grenada apologized to the Office of the Premier of the Cayman Islands and renounced and retracted the GIS press release. It said that, quote, "No such offer was made during the courtesy call of Premier O'Connor O'Connolly to Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell," adding that she had, quote, "expressed her solidarity with the people of Grenada on the devastation caused to Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique and offered relief assistance to Grenada and St. Vincent and the Grenadines," end quote. The statement said that the Premier and her delegation will visit both Grenada and St. Vincent and the Grenadines to deliver aid relief. On Thursday, St. Vincent and the Grenadines and Grenada urged the international community to provide assistance as the 2 Caribbean countries continue their recovery efforts in the wake of Hurricane Beryl. Reporting for GBN News, Beverly Telesford.
Grenada has received millions of dollars in financial relief through the Caribbean Catastrophe Risk Insurance Facility, CRIF. after its policies were triggered by the devastating impact of Hurricane Beryl. The payment to Grenada is the largest payout in the history of CRIF. Beverly Telesford has another report.
Grenada has received substantial financial relief following the impact of Hurricane Beryl. The Caribbean Catastrophe Risk Insurance Facility, CRIF, will provide payouts totaling approximately US $44 million or EC $118 million to the Grenada government. This marks the largest payout ever issued by CRIF, as confirmed by Isaac Anthony, the organization's chief executive officer.
The government, it covers three policies, and the first set of policies of CRIF SPC to the government, and this in fact will be the first set of payouts that the government would be receiving. The $42.4 million for its tropical cyclone represents the single largest individual payouts to a member of CRIF in the history of this facility. Of course, the previous one was an amount of $40 million received by the government of Haiti following the earthquake event in 2020.
Anthony further noted that Grenada's primary utility companies will also receive significant payouts, a first-time occurrence under the CRIF.
A payout by CRIF to other entities in the country. So we have Grenlec, your electric utilities, will be in receipt of $9.3 million under its electric utility product. And we also have a payout to NAWASA, which is your water utilities, in the amount of $2.2 million, again for its water utility policy. The payout to Grenlec is the first such payout to an electric utility in the region. Similarly, the payout to NAWASA is the first payout to a water utility in the Caribbean. The total payouts to Grenada as a country, taking both the government policies as well as the policies to the public utilities, amounts to $55.5 million United States dollars.
He emphasized that Hurricane Beryl triggered all parametric insurance policies that covered Grenada.
It is important to note that Grenada is the only country in the CRIF membership that has availed itself of every single parametric insurance policy on offer by CRIF. And every single policy triggered a payout as a result of Tropical Cyclone Beryl.
These payouts represent Grenada's first payouts from CRIF. The CRIF is expected to make 10 Hurricane Beryl-related payouts totaling over US $75 million in the next few days, thereby taking its total payouts to approximately $350 million US. Reporting for GBN News, Beverly Telesford.
Other news, Governor of the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, Timothy Twine, recently discussed the 2023-2024 annual report, which disclosed that the bank achieved a record profit of $80.2 million. Governor Twine made special mention of the ECCB's commitment to the hurricane-ravaged nations.
When Governor of the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, ECCB, Timothy Antoine, sat down to discuss the record profits achieved by the bank, as noted in the annual 2023-2024 report, his demeanor was somber. Foremost on his mind was not the historic $80.2 million in profits earned by the bank, rather the devastation wrought by Hurricane Beryl on Grenada and St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Really and truly, our thoughts, our prayers, our efforts are really focused on supporting our member countries recently impacted by Hurricane Beryl. And here I speak of Grenada, and in particular the Seychelles of Carriacou, and I speak of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and in particular Union Island. Also significant impact on the mainland of St. Vincent. So I want to express sympathy and strong solidarity with St. Vincent and Grenadines and Grenada on account of the death and devastation caused by Hurricane Beryl. Once again, we've been visited with a natural disaster. But we can take assurance in the fact that we are resilient, and with the help of Almighty God, our partners, and our very hard work, we shall rebuild.
Antoine firmly reiterated the ECCB's commitment to supporting the affected islands.
I want to just say to the people of Grenada and the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines that the ECCB stands strongly and fully with you, and we in fact will support you as we go through this together. We are recognizing, of course, that there are two typical phases after an event like this. One is the immediate relief, the humanitarian side, and then there is the reconstruction. The ECCB is going to send $1 million, a grant of $1 million each to Grenada and St. Vincent and the Grenadines to support them in this initial phase of relief.
Acknowledging widespread job losses and the costly rebuilding efforts, the ECCB governor urges banks to collaborate with customers to determine the level of support needed and appropriate times to resume obligations.
There are persons who lost their livelihoods. There are farmers, fishers, other households, businesses that have been wiped out or significantly compromised as a result of the passage of beryl. And here, these customers will work with their banks and their banks with them to ascertain whether and to what extent the support that is required and whether and to what extent they will be able to resume their obligations at an appropriate time. So the banks, of course, will work with customers on a case-by-case basis as they know how to do. And again, the key really is just communication and collaboration in this period. We're going to get through this together. We're resilient, we're strong. It hurts, it pains me. I mean, it's a very difficult time, but we have no choice but to get up and rebuild. And that's exactly what we're going to do. So I just want to start with that word of comfort and support to the people of St. Vincent and Grenadines and Grenada.
Antoine also discussed how the ECCB will continue to work on behalf of the people of the Eastern Caribbean Currency Union by helping to create the conducive financial environment for the prosperity of the region.
The World Food Programme has been working closely with the government of Grenada, the National Disaster Management Agency, NADMA, the United Nations, and the Caribbean Disaster Emergency Management Agency, SEDIMA, to provide much-needed support to those severely impacted by Hurricane Beryl. We have an update on their efforts in this Renapet Thomas report.
After the impact of any devastating hurricane, access to food for those affected is one of the biggest needs. The World Food Programme, an international organization within the United Nations that provides food assistance worldwide, has answered that call and has been working alongside the government of Grenada and other countries affected by Hurricane Beryl for this purpose. Representative from the program, Brian Bogart, in a press briefing with the government this morning, provided an update on the strategies that will be used to meet these needs.
Presently, in collaboration with NADMA, as well as the Grenada Red Cross and Samaritan's Purse, WFP is commencing distribution of around 1,000 food kits that will benefit 3,000 people in Carriacou. The distribution process will take place over a period of 4 days, and the vessel that will provide that food is actually departing from Kingstown with a port of departure from Barbados. That vessel will stop in Union Island and then arrive in Carriacou over the course of today, and that includes elderly, disabled, and other vulnerable populations.
Understanding the limited resources of small island states and the need to prioritize the response methods, Bogart said his organization has already established hubs on Carriacou as a central location for food distribution.
The kits that we're providing at present comprise canned, ready-to-eat foods, as well as dry goods that can provide families with food for approximately 10 days. And we have the capability to provide additional rounds of food assistance as and when required. And currently, we are working as well with SEDIMA to support the overall disaster response with logistics services to move beyond simply providing food, but also creating transport links and transport services between Barbados and other ports of origin, so that all of the partners from the UN, the international community, have the mechanisms required for them to provide relief supplies to populations in need.
The World Food Program representative also mentioned that they are now in dialogue on providing cash assistance to Grenadians.
We managed to establish mobile storage units, mobile warehouses yesterday in Carriacou, and will continue to provide that support as the events over the coming weeks unfold. I think one point I wanted to also raise is that while right now the focus is on in-kind material supplies, we are also in discussions with the government of Grenada on how we can support cash assistance through the National Social Protection Program. Obviously, we are still in the immediate response phase, but I think cash assistance will also incentivize market recovery and help people get on the path to recovering their normal day-to-day lives and being able to access goods that they need in the places where they prefer to be, where they are from.
Rena P. Thomas, GBN News.
We're going to take a break here on Network News. Still to come from us, Grenlec says electricity has been restored to 98% of its customers on mainland Grenada. Stay with us.
Sound the alarm! Get your posse ready as the Spice Mass Corporation presents the highly anticipated Groovy and Power Soca Prelims. Groovy and Power Soca Prelims. Dates for the Groovy Soca Prelims: Wednesday, July 10th to Friday, July 12th on the Tantin Netball Court. And the Power Soca Prelims kicks off this Saturday, July 13th to Monday, July 15th on the Lassages Hard Court in St. David's. Admission only $10. Showtime 8 p.m. sharp. It's Soca and Mo Soca. It's the Groovy and Power Soca Prelims. Don't miss the experience.
Running a business is hard. Running a creative business, that's 10 times harder. The Grenada Office of Creative Affairs understands the unique challenges creative entrepreneurs face, especially when it comes to securing financing. That's why they have partnered with the Grenada Development Bank to launch the Creative and Cultural Industries Business Development Fund. Hello. Designed specifically for creative entrepreneurs like you and me.
Unlock your full potential with our tailored financing options. Access loans of up to $50,000 at just 2% interest, empowering you to upgrade and expand your business. Receive business support vouchers of up to $5,000 to enhance your business plans, financial strategies, or marketing efforts. But that's not all. Nonprofits and community-based projects can secure grants of up to $25,000.
So, what are you waiting for? Make the call today and learn how you can finance your dreams. Contact the Grenada Development Bank and unleash your creativity.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Thinking about your new home? Think easy. Think of Republic Bank Home Easy Loan. Think affordable. Think convenience. Think Republic.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3. Republic makes home easy.
Wow, that was such a breeze.
Own your home with ease.
So whether laying that first brick or purchasing an existing home, we've got you covered. Republic Bank will get you those keys hassle-free in no time.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Apply for a Home Easy loan today for a chance to win a cash prize. Getting your new home is easy with Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Terms and conditions apply.
Get ready for the ultimate family fun day at PAL Kids Fest.
On July 20th at 1 p.m. at the Moulin Rouge playing field for an unforgettable day packed with excitement.
And guess what? Admission is absolutely free.
Immerse yourself in a world of thrilling activities, from mini vehicles to bouncing castles, face painting, and so much more. There's something for everyone to enjoy.
And the fun doesn't stop there. We're giving away incredible prizes, including Amazon Fire Sticks and a flat screen TV. Don't miss your chance to win big. Eats and drinks on sale.
Don't miss out on the biggest event of summer. Bring the whole family and make unforgettable memories at PAL Kids Fest. See you there.
This ad is sponsored by Terry's Yacht Services,
Modern Photo Studio,
Maitland's Trucking Services,
GBN,
and 92.5 FM.
Paying is faster and easier with Glow FastPay. Use your MasterCard or Visa and pay from anywhere. Log on to discoverflow.co/fastpay and press Consumer. Select your country and enter your account number. Enter the amount to be paid and an email address. Enter your credit card information. You'll receive a payment confirmation with the transaction details, along with a receipt to your email address. It's fast, safe, and easy. Flow, keeping you connected.
A whole new level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
Ride in style with an easy ride loan from Ariza. Enjoy the comfort and convenience of your own vehicle for work or play. You've got places to go, and we're gonna help you get there easy. Enjoy competitive interest rates, specials on insurance, and offers from auto dealers. Ariza also has great offers on electric and fuel-efficient used and new vehicles. Apply for an easy ride loan from Ariza and drive away in style.
The NLA is giving you more chances to multiply your Playway winnings by adding Multi-X to your regular Playway bets to win up to 5 times more. Imagine winning as much as $1,200 instead of $240 with a $10 Playway bet by simply adding Multi-X. Place your Playway bets from $1 to $10 or in increments on your favorite Playway symbols or numbers. Then add the Multi-X option at the same value to win 2 times, 3 times, 5 times more, or free plays. With Multi-X, you must bet the same amount wagered on your regular Playway bets for your winnings to be multiplied. Grenadians, value your dreams and win your way as much as 5 times more with Multi-X added to Playway and watch your money grow. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank. We're the one for you.
Rebecca Television Center, Grenada Electricity Services Grenlec is reporting that electricity has been restored to 98% of its customers on mainland Grenada 1 week after the passage of Hurricane Beryl, leaving fewer than 2,000 customers without electricity, mainly in St. Patrick. Nolan Peters, who is responsible for transmission and distribution at Grenlec, provided an update on Friday.
We have over 58,000 customers, and at the moment we have just under 2% without service. That is on mainland Grenada. We hope to cover the entire island in the coming days. So as of yesterday, we had just under 2%. We continue to work this morning. We made significant progress throughout the night last night, and hopefully by the end of the day we will get this number even lower.
Peters said assessments are ongoing on the sister isles of Carriacou and Petite Martinique, but there is power in Hillsborough.
On the island of Carriacou and Petite Martinique, we are doing our damage assessment. In addition to that, we are also constructing in Carriacou. The island was severely impacted. All our distribution lines were down. At the moment, we have power to Hillsborough, and we are working with the Electrical Inspectorate Department to connect customers as they are certified as passing the inspection, and it is safe to do so.
Grenadians at home and in the diaspora continue to pull every bit of resource they can to assist the people affected by the destruction left by Hurricane Beryl. The community of Huddersfield will be holding a major fundraiser this weekend to make its contribution.
Hurricane Beryl has wreaked havoc on livelihoods and on land in the Caribbean.
All the vessels in here have damage. All have damage.
It's horrible. I mean, like the first time when I looked at it, I couldn't watch it out. You know, I was physically, I was in tears myself.
In Huddersfield, all Lee Quashie could do was watch desperately from a distance.
This is what Hurricane Beryl has done to Carriacou.
His parents and extended family all live on the island of Carriacou. He says none of them were prepared for the sheer scale of the record-breaking storm.
It was like you couldn't breathe. I couldn't exhale for about 60 odd hours. Me and my brothers and my sister-in-laws, all the family was in contact permanent. Has anyone heard? Has anyone heard? Let's keep trying them. Because the last thing my mum said to me is that she was showing us the hurricane coming across the sea, and then we said, "Are you going downstairs?" She says, "No, I'm making me chips."
Lee finally made contact. His parents survived, but their home and business were devastated. Well, here in Huddersfield, there's an extraordinary link with the tiny island of Carriacou. When the Windrush generation moved over here from the Caribbean islands, people from Carriacou settled here. Now it's thought that every single one of its 10,000 residents knows someone here in this town. All week, Lee's tried to get back in contact with friends and family, with little success.
Hello, good morning, Neil.
Today, finally, an old school friend with this plea.
Now, you've lived in Huddersfield before, Neil, so what would you say to the people of Huddersfield just right now? Because
hey, listen, man, Huddersfield is Carriacou. The whole of Carriacou is sitting in Huddersfield. Now it's time for you. If you guys can't come home, listen, man, come together with your charity and send supplies for your families back home, you know.
For Lee, charity begins at work, with his boss Vicky rallying to the call.
These people have moved their lives over here. They've brought up future generations over here. They've given so much to us, and I think it's our turn now to do something for them.
A fundraiser will be held here on Sunday, a show of solidarity to a small island that means so much to so many here. Helen Steele, ITV News in Huddersfield.
This story to report. A Laborie resident has won over $300,000, becoming the latest jackpot winner in the Blast Mystery Progressive. Rena Pitt-Thomas tells us more.
Francesca Cador, a resident of Laborie, has taken home an impressive sum of $305,122.57. Miss Cador secured her win while playing one of the 8 Blast Slots games at the Red Dragon Game Room located at the Laborie Junction. She won under the National Lottery Authority's new bonus for players promotion, which rewards players with additional opportunities to win by collecting gems during game time. The excited winner expressed her joy as she was handed her check at a special ceremony on Friday morning.
Well, Blast Gaming is very fun, and to become the jackpot winner, it's very exciting, fun. I don't know what else to say. Okay, it's so exciting. We're going to start our life more and travel. I'll travel some more. Well, I will go build a house from, and leave mommy. Blasty. The game is fun. Know your limit, play within it.
Francesca is the first winner of the gaming promotion, which was launched just 3 weeks ago. Crystal Cumberbatch, operations manager at Blast, spoke about the games and how players can win, noting that this is just the first of many winners to come.
In the Blast Mystery Progressive bonus round, the screen displays 38 marked symbols. When you pick a symbol by touching the screen, a hidden gem is revealed and collected. Keep picking until you collect 3 identical gems. Once you enter the bonus round, you are guaranteed to win. You could collect 3 green emeralds with win for the mini $500, collect 3 orange gems and win the minor for $750, collect 3 red rubies and win the major for $1,000, 3 yellow citrines and collect the super for $2,000, collect the 3 purple amethysts and win the mega for $5,000. Or you can collect 3 shiny sparkling blue diamonds and win the Blast Mystery Progressive Jackpot. The Blast Mystery Progressive Jackpot starts at $100,000 and increases every time a wager is set, with no limit. And we expect it to grow on average to $350,000.
Alda Joseph, general manager at Blast, shared her excitement about the games and what they have to offer to players.
This is just the beginning. Blast Gaming has always been at the forefront of gaming innovation, pushing boundaries and captivating players with thrilling experiences. Today, we cement ourselves as the provider that offers the best games, the most money for good causes, and the biggest prizes. This is the largest prize ever paid out by Blast anywhere so far. But we're not done here. The Mystery Progressive keeps growing until it's won, and it resets to $100,000.
The National Lottery Authority continues to encourage players to try their luck with the Mystery Progress game, promising some sustainable rewards and exciting gameplay experiences. Rena Pitt-Thomas, GBN News.
I met the winner today. I asked her whether she needed an accountant. Her spokesperson said no. It's time for this evening's GBN I Saw. Stay with us.
Our I Saw tonight is an invitation for all to join in a relief road trip this Saturday. The aim of the road trip is to journey to the north of the island, bringing relief to those severely impacted by Hurricane Beryl. Everyone is invited to pack a grocery bag, case of water, tarpaulin, and bring their family as relief efforts continue across the Tri-Island. The team departs at 10 a.m. from the Green Bridge in St. George. Our I Saw line is open for your submissions via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
Still to come in network news, an ex-prisoner's plea for his personal belongings, a compensation.
What if you had a choice? A choice of joining a line or a choice of making your purchases online? What would you choose? While you ponder on that, the National Lotteries Authority has provided another purchasing option. All their games are now available online. Yes, Grenadians. From wherever you are, purchase your favorite daily and jackpot-type games using any electronic device. Register on the NLA's website at www.nla.gd. Top up your account and enjoy online lottery gaming at your convenience. We're taking shopping comfort up, several notches. But the choice is yours. Join a line or buy online. NLA, make your dreams come true.
It's the Quartz Appliance event. Cook it, fry it, bake it on a new Mabe stove for only $1,799. Stack it, pack it, and chill it with a Frigidaire 4-mount fridge for $2,749. Laundry piling up? Wash it, spin it, dry it in a Frigidaire 17-kilogram washing machine top, only $2,399. Get it now and pay later. It's the Quartz Appliance event, only at Quartz, bringing value home. Offers end July 24th, 2024. Conditions apply.
Parents, do you go to bed with the knowledge that your children are comfortably asleep in the next room? Or are they allowed to attend every FET advertised? You are responsible for the safety and well-being of your children, and it is your responsibility to know their whereabouts. Children should not be at adult events. Please guide your children, engage them in age-appropriate activities. Let us be spicy parents for this carnival season and beyond. S. Speak to your children about positive behavior. P. Pay attention to them at all times. I. Inspire good behavior in your children by also displaying good behavior. C. Check with your children. Always know their whereabouts. Y. You are responsible for your children. Maintain control to keep them safe. This is a message from the National Parenting Program, Ministry of Social and Community Development, Housing and Gender Affairs.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
Here and everybody. Here and so no. Fully 1 week. Nah. Telling you. You remember Dragon? Hello. You see that? About 10. I remember make a hard day, man. Me a 38, man. But you are 92. Yeah. You need the number 1 run, man. That easy. No what? Nice. Yeah. Group number 1. Yeah, me too.
Whether sipped neat, mixed into a classic cocktail, or savored on the rocks, our rum delivers a taste that captivates and satisfies. Choose greatness. Choose Class Good, the number 1 rum. Produced by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
Paying is is faster and easier with Flow FastPay. Use your MasterCard or Visa and pay from anywhere. Log on to discoverflow.co/fastpay and press consumer. Select your country and enter your account number. Enter the amount to be paid and an email address. Enter your credit card information. You'll receive a payment confirmation with the transaction details, along with a receipt to your email address. It's fast, safe, and easy. Flow, keeping you connected.
Well, it's always a proud moment when a Grenadian takes the international spotlight. Lyndon Victor will carry the flag for Grenada during the opening ceremony of the Summer Olympics. He's one of 6 Olympic athletes to represent Grenada. This report from NBC.
The TCU track is a whole vibe by design. Everything revolves around success. For Olympic decathlete Lyndon Victor.
I feel like I've been really blessed to, since I moved to Fort Worth to have, I feel like what I like to call the Avengers. I have the best team.
I jokingly started calling it the Goon Squad one day, and it just stuck. We joke like, you know, the first rule of Goon Squad is you don't talk about Goon Squad. Gotta get the left down so you can pull through it.
Two-time Olympic decathlete Chris Huffins coaches Lyndon in the same event. He won bronze.
It creates a symmetry for us that I think most people don't have. Even if you're a coach and you've been through this multiple times, it's still different having actually been through it.
That symmetry isn't just about what happens on the track in the spotlight.
I am coaching Lyndon on his mindset, how he thinks, how to use his thought energy to enhance his performance. Because the decathlon at the Olympic level is arguably the toughest event.
It takes mental toughness, physical toughness, athletic ability. It takes, you know, it takes finding something deep within to be the world's greatest athlete. And I think I welcome the opportunity.
Olympic gold would definitely be a vibe.
I love the challenge.
In Fort Worth, Noel Walker, NBC5.
We wish him and the rest of Team Grenada the very best. After being recently released from prison, one man is urgently seeking assistance from authorities to retrieve his personal belongings. My colleague, Rinapet Thomas, has this report.
Kenton Alexander, who was released from His Majesty's prison last Saturday, is calling on the authorities for help in retrieving his personal belongings or being compensated for them. Alexander, now a free man, faces significant challenges as he attempts to reintegrate into society without his possessions. Alexander said during his stint at the prison, his belongings were removed by officers after he was quarantined for COVID-19. Upon his release, he did not receive any personal items, which include a phone, clothing, and footwear. This lack of basic necessity has left him in a dire situation, forcing him to rely on the generosity of others just to have clothes to wear.
From that, up to today, I've been complaining from they come right back from my property. And up to today, I didn't have a pants and a shirt. They never buy back even a boxer's box for me. And only talk I've been getting. The last day I meet the commissioner, the Friday, the 5th, coming on the 6th, he give me a talk and tell me we don't have money, and then look corona things and something happened, and then they had to get rid of the clothes. What happened to him? Some clothes show and what show, you know. So I come to the point, I say, all right, sir, that happened, you said that to me, so if you compensate me with 2 pigs, I go home and make a life with it. I start to make myself comfortable. I feel comfortable with that. You know what he turned and tell me? If he give me the pig, I will reach in town and sell the pig. That was so disrespect to me from a big man to know that my property lasts in your hands. and you insult me and telling me when I reach in town, I go sell the pigs. My property I come to the prison with, and I was supposed to live in the prison without my property.
The situation has become a major obstacle in Alexander's path to rehabilitation and finding employment. Without the means to present himself suitable, he fears his chance of securing a job are slim, potentially pushing him back into a cycle of crime that he is determined to avoid.
No clothing after that. I live with a pants and a shirt, a grey pants and a shirt I've been waiting for several times. Like I live no way. It's my family, I give me a $20, I go and shave, or look at the clothes I have, and that's my brother clothes away. I don't have a work. I don't have a pants and a shirt to go and look for a work to survive today. And I will sit down and I will take on certain thing and I will put back myself in problem. That's what I want. Because not if inmates will pick up my property, the officer or two officers pick it up and bring it in the area where you have to be. And they don't label nothing. My value 1,005, 1,006. And telling the commissioner still telling me is some mistake making the corona time he really last and he can't do nothing about that. He can't pay me back. We getting money to compensate me for my clothes. And I insult. What you leaving me to come out here to do? I'm very frustrated right now. I could go outside there today or tomorrow and I don't have nothing to weigh, nothing things. Now somebody think I go be picking up. And that's what I want. To see youths coming outside and in and out. That is what I want for me. And I'm avoiding that I want to come here today to come like a man and be focused so I get in my step and take my step to get compensate for my property. That is all what I want. I don't want nothing else than compensate for my property.
Alexander is pleading for his personal items to be returned to him or at least be compensated so that he can start life afresh. The lack of support and resources can often hinder the ability of inmates to successfully reintegrate into society, increasing the risk of recidivism. GBN sought a response from the Commissioner of Prisons, Mr. Rupert Nichols, on the matter, but he said he was unable to comment. Rena P. Thomas, GBN News.
Sports News is next.
Over the years and presently, customers have been winning exciting prizes while ensuring that benefits are realized for all Grenadians by supporting the games of the National Lotteries Authority.
I am Patrick Simmons, former Minister for Sports and National Athlete. The NLA has made significant investment in nation-building activities. Among them are the construction of health, sporting, cultural, educational, and community facilities. Additionally, they continue to provide funding to non-governmental organizations and individuals throughout the Tri-Island state. I support the NLA's mandate because I can see where the money goes.
Playing the games of the NLA guarantees support for sports, culture, and nation building throughout the Tri-Island state of Grenada.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grandans, Victoria Street, Granville, and Central Deputy Street, Wharf. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
Sporting fans, good evening. West Indies lost their last 4 wickets on Friday for 57 runs, going down by an innings and 114 runs at Lord's inside of 3 days. The West Indies had finished day 2 on 79 for 6, still trailing by 171, clutching at straws and needing a miracle. However, it wasn't to be this time around. Joshua De Silva was the first casualty of the day after he was caught behind. Gus Atkinson had Alzari Joseph held at long leg, then bowled the swiping Shamar Joseph. The end came when Jaden Seals was caught at deep square leg to leave West Indies 136 all out. Moti finished as West Indies' top scorer across either innings, throwing the bat around for 31 not out. The second test will bowl off next Thursday. Well, if you are a football fan, it probably feels a bit like Christmas at the moment with a number of big events taking place. So what is going on? Well, the national senior men's team is in Trinidad to participate in the inaugural Women Warriors Wellness Cup in Trinidad and Tobago from July 13 to 19. The week-long tournament organized by the Defence Force Football Club will celebrate the strength and resilience of women in football. The event will feature 6 teams, including the Grenada and Trinidad and Tobago women's national teams, the Defence Force and the University of the West Indies and the University of Trinidad and Tobago women's club teams, the Queen's Park Club, Cricket Club Women and Club Sandu Women. Matches will take place at the Hazley Crawford Stadium in Port of Spain. With the women's game growing rapidly in the Caribbean, the Women Warriors Wellness Cup promises to be an exciting display of talent. Meanwhile, on the international scene, England's women will be in action on Friday as they face the Republic of Ireland in the Euro 2025 qualifier. The Lionesses go into the game in 3rd place in their group, needing to finish in the top 2 to secure automatic qualification. England and Spain are set to clash in the Euro final. The final of the Copa America, which is being held in Miami, will also be taking place with Argentina facing Colombia on Monday. Argentina, with a certain Lionel Messi in their ranks, will be aiming to win the competition for the 16th time and add to the World Cup they won in 2022. Colombia are in their first final since 2001 when they won their only Copa America title. The 3rd place playoff of the tournament will take place between Uruguay and Canada on Sunday. Sports news for now. It's July and Tobago has already surpassed its 2023 murder toll. With 15 dead for the year so far, questions have been raised about whether people agreed with the Prime Minister that local police were too embedded within the community to be truly effective. Another topical question is whether tourists were reconsidering their decision to vacation in Tobago because of the crime rate there.
Clean, green and serene. It's what Tobago is known for. But there seems to be an undercurrent of violence that is threatening Tobago's reputation as a safe and scenic vacation spot. 4 men were killed on Monday night, prompting the authorities to launch its new anti-crime plan, which may include bringing Trinidadian police officers to work in Tobago.
In Tobago, all are we is one family. So I will say yes, we are too familiar with the police and they are too familiar with us.
Kimberly James agrees with the Prime Minister, who on Tuesday suggested some officers may be too close to the incidents they are called to investigate. And this entrepreneur we spoke to felt there was some good to come from having officers unfamiliar with the community.
I think while it's a good thing, it's a bad thing in the sense that, well, the familiarity has been breeding neglect to probably pursue situations and circumstances.
Speaking on the Morning Brew, the police services media officer says while all officers are united, Trinidadian officers will be guided by senior Tobago police while on the island.
You would want a person who knows the culture of the area, who also knows the different criminal elements in the area, and who would have sensitive information to share with those officers who could proceed to that area and proceed to make a strategic plan in order to eliminate these gang activities in Tobago.
Tourism is the foundation of Tobago's economy, and travel advisories on reports of crime can hurt financially. But most of the people we spoke to hadn't heard anything recently that would put them off vacationing here.
Before we got here, we did some research on the island and what's happening, and crime situation. And, you know, crime is all over. It's anywhere you take it, you know, anywhere in the world. You know, I live in New York, so you can imagine where I came from.
It's not necessarily so bad to the point where we are, you know, like the beaches are unsafe. I'm definitely going to be coming back.
You heard about the Olsen family, for example? Yeah, it's a long time ago.
Back in 2008, a Swedish couple was killed in Tobago. One tourist says that crime and a few other incidents around the time scared many tourists. He had this message for the authorities.
You have to come back, stop with all the crime, and then we're going to see this paradise going to shine like anything.
Tourism Secretary Tashia Burris says there's been little concern from Tobago's tourism partners about crime, and assures the administration is taking a whole of THA approach to address the situation. Soini Gray, CNC3 News.
Further afield, U.S. President Joe Biden insists he will not end his re-election bid because he believes he is best placed to beat Donald Trump in November. But at a high-stakes press conference at the NATO summit in Washington, he told reporters there his Vice President, Kamala Harris, was qualified to take over the top job if necessary. Biden mistakenly referred to Vice President Harris as Trump at the event. Earlier, he misnamed Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky as President Putin while speaking to reporters about NATO's support for Ukraine.
President Biden didn't exactly have the best start to this press conference. At an event immediately before, he accidentally called President Zelensky of Ukraine President Putin, and then he quickly corrected himself. And at the very beginning of this event, he accidentally talked about Vice President Kamala Harris by calling her Vice President Trump. So everybody was a little bit nervous about how this was going to go. But I have to say, over the course of what was then nearly an hour of taking questions, there were no other slips like that. And President Biden was discussing in depth the situation in Ukraine, the war in the Middle East, his domestic economic policy here in the United States at great length on some occasions. Again and again about his fitness for office, if he was really up to the job, and whether he will consider dropping out of the Democratic race. And on that, he was very, very clear. He said that he thinks that he is best placed to govern and best placed to win this election, and that's why he's going to stay in the race. He was asked, well, what if he was shown polling evidence that said that Vice President Kamala Harris could also beat Donald Trump? He said, well, he wouldn't drop out then either unless he was shown evidence that he couldn't beat Trump. And he said that he certainly hasn't been shown any polling that says anything like that. And he laid out why he thinks he is the best candidate. He said his years in the Senate gave him the experience that allows him to get things done, that he's proud of the legislation that he's had passed already, but he wants to finish the job. And that with age, he said, comes a little bit of wisdom. So he was actually trying to make the case for why he's not only able to win this election, but would definitely be the best president afterwards. Now, that doesn't mean that all of these questions about whether he's going to stay in the race or not, how many other Democrats might call for him to pull out, I don't think that they have been completely answered by this event tonight, but he certainly hasn't damaged himself in any way.
Stay with us. We'll remind you of the headlines in a moment. This is GBN, a reminder of the headlines. Government retracts offer to work in the Cayman Islands statement. Issue an apology for miscommunication. Grenada's primary utility companies to receive significant payout under the Caribbean Catastrophe Risk Insurance Facility. ECCB Governor Timothy Entwine pledges $1 million grant each to Grenada and St. Vincent and the Grenadines for hurricane relief. Also in the news, regionally 7 months into 2024, and Tobago has already surpassed its 2023 murder toll. Internationally, Joe Biden says Kamala Harris qualified to take over as president if needed. Plus in the sports news, West Indies suffer shameful Test defeat inside 3 days. I'm Kenroy, Baptiste. That's all from us in the GBN newsroom. Have a safe weekend. Do enjoy it as well. We'll see you again very soon. Good night.